Welcome back, dear viewers, and you are still watching Cairo Local Time. And in this segment of our program, we will talk about the importance of digital transformation in promoting inclusive economic growth. And today we are joined by Dr. Nevine Makram Labib. She's Professor of Artificial Intelligence, Director of Social and Cultural Planning Center, Institute of National Planning. Good afternoon, Dr. Nevine.
Good afternoon, dear.
So, Dr. Nevine, Minister of Communication and Information Technology, Amr Talat, said that Egypt government has taken massive strides to secure a smooth digital transformation. So, can you first introduce to our audience the importance and the meaning of digital transformation?
Okay, let's first tell our audience that digital transformation is not automation, because some people think that just using technology and implementing technology in the workplace is digital transformation.
Yes.
Whereas here we're talking about simple automation that includes any technology that reduces the need for human intervention in any task or process. Whereas when we talk about digital transformation, it's a little bit different, because here we're talking about a comprehensive and a long-term process. This process includes making use of digital technologies with the aim of improving business processes and providing better customer experience. So here we're talking about a mindset difference, a mindset shift, not only implementation of technology. So that's a main difference between the digital transformation and the simple automation that may be applied anytime in any workplace.
Yes, Dr. Nevine, also, can you tell us more about the types of digital transformation?
Okay, we have actually three main types of digital transformation. First of all, we have the business process transformation. And we mean by business process, working on some innovation changes in the way companies work internally. So first of all, we should work on internal basis in any workplace, and then provide an external environment that can help with this digital transformation. So that's the first type. Second type, here we're talking about a very important point, which is the cultural transformation. Because as I just said, that digital transformation is about having a different mindset. So here we're talking about the cultural component, and that's a main challenge in the digital transformation process. And it's very critical to the success of any digital transformation initiative, because you find that for many organizations, digital transformation should start with the education of the existing staff to ensure that everyone understands the meaning and the potential and the benefits of applying digital transformation in the organization. A third type is the cloud transformation. And the cloud transformation, we're talking about migration of some data and of some applications. So we don't only use the actual hardware that's there, but we can use the cloud as well. And that's the new trend that's implemented worldwide.
Yes, so can you also tell us more about the key benefits of digital transformation and the importance of applying it in different ministries?
Okay, whenever we think about applying digital transformation, we have some goals, and these goals are about responding quicker to the shift in market trends, providing faster product creation, and that's all with the aim of enhancing the customer experience. As for the benefits, we definitely have better efficiency, cost effectiveness. We're talking about having a competitive edge in the market. We're talking about a very important point, which is helping in the decision-making process. So we make it a data-driven decision-making process, because by applying digital transformation, we can help the decision makers and the policy makers in their decision making by providing them with some insights and some data that is useful whenever they're thinking about solving any problem.
Yes, Dr. Nevine, also tell us more about the requirements for applying digital transformation and the challenges.
Okay, talking about requirements, we should have good IT infrastructure in the workplace. we should have what we call the digital data. That's why we always say that digital transformation starts by digitization process. And digitization process means working on the data to make it digital, and then working on the processes, and that's what we call the digitalization, and then having some regulations that allow internal work using electronic means, and definitely having the human resources that can deal with this new mindset, and having the software that can help in the integration and in the implementation of the process. Speaking of the challenges, we have many challenges, but I think that a main challenge is the lack of the organizational change management strategy. Because, again, it's a different mindset. So sometimes you're faced with some resistance, and that's normal, resistance from the staff and from some customers as well. So we should have a clear and solid and comprehensive strategy. Sometimes we don't have the expertise and the talent needed to perform these tasks. Definitely we're faced with some security concerns and confidentiality concerns. Above all, we have the budget constraints, which is a main challenge.
Yes. Also, Dr. Nevine, what are the means of fostering cooperation in artificial intelligence and digital transformation spheres?
Okay, we can say that after implementing digital transformation, we can make use of the artificial intelligence because in this context, it is perceived as a subset. AI, artificial intelligence, sometimes perceived as a subset of the digital transformation because once we have the digital data and the digital processes, we can apply analytics and we can have some prediction, we can have some insight that can help again in the decision-making process. So if you can combine the digital transformation and the artificial intelligence, then we can definitely provide better customer experience and enhance customer delight and customer expectation.
Yes. Also, Dr. Nevine, can you tell us more about Egyptian experiment in providing services to citizens through upgrading, designing strategies, technological approaches, and applications?
We're actually having 170 services. These services are available to citizens. These are provided in an electronic way. We have the national strategy for digital transformation and the national strategy for artificial intelligence, since, as you just mentioned, we can combine both techniques or both mindsets. So we started, first of all, by working on the data, and we're now experiencing a very nice era because we have some integration.
Yes.
And that's what we call smart. That's why we always say that we will move from digital to smart organization. And by smart, we have kind of a link or integration between the available services, again, to help the decision makers in taking decisions that are suitable to all departments in any organization or to all ministries or all citizens if we're talking about the country. And that's what we mean by the smart, whether we're talking about smart government or the smart cities, which is one of the very important trends in Egypt nowadays.
Yes. So, Dr. Nevine, if we move to artificial intelligence, and how can we make use of it nowadays?
Actually, we can apply artificial intelligence in any domain, in any discipline. So, speaking of industry, we can help the workers with some robots that are very efficient in doing routine work, for example. If we're talking about education, we can have what we call the intelligent tutoring system. And here we're talking about having a kind of personalized learning experience for each student. And we can help the special needs students with applying this type of learning. That's if we talk about education. If we talk about healthcare, we can help, for example, in the early detection of some types of cancer.
Yes.
And that's a very important usage of artificial intelligence in Egypt, in some of the current hospitals. What else? In the agriculture, we can help the farmers by providing him or her with some insights and some information and some predictions regarding their work. So as you see, you can apply it in all of the domains and all of the industries.
Yes. So do you think that we still have to, we need more technologies to apply artificial intelligence here in Egypt, or now we are about to apply it in many sectors?
I think that the technology is there,
yes,
but we should more focus on the mindset. That's why I see that the cultural transformation is, from my point of view, the most important type, because sometimes you provide the organization with the required software, hardware, infrastructure, regulations, and everything, and then people are resistant, or they think that they will be replaced by the artificial intelligence. Hence, they do not cooperate, and that does not create a success story in any workplace. So maybe that's what we should focus on in the coming days.
Yes. Finally, I'd like to thank you, Dr. Nevine Makram Labib, Professor of Artificial Intelligence, Director of Social and Cultural Planning Center, Institute of National Planning. Thank you for being with us. And by that, dear viewers, we come to the end of today's edition of Cairo Local Time. Thank you for watching.